Hello, dear football lovers. Guess what? We have recently noticed how much you missed the topics entirely related to the number one game. We understand you from this point. Sometimes the out-of-the-pitch discussions can become really annoying, so we want to dwell on the main thing. Let's talk about football itself. Now we are at the season's equator. All the most important and hyped events are still ahead, but it's already obvious that next summer will be very heated in terms of transfer deals. Therefore, since they seem interesting to all of us, then why not mention them now, as the rumors are being thrown at us on a constant occasion. Besides, there is no trashy chit-chatting, but quite real outcomes. Perhaps the most interesting ones are provided by PSG. Just think of the following. Next season, Paris Saint-Germain are about to form an absolutely greatest trio. Lionel Messi, we are already used to this guy in a Parisian shirt. Next, Zinedine Zidane. And Cristiano Ronaldo. Unbelievable. Give it a like if you want to see this PSG master plan to become a reality. And write in the comments below, what do you think of such a union in Paris? Will these guys win the coveted Champions League? Well, we proceed to start things off. Let's get going. The arrival of Zinedine Zidane at PSG seems like a matter of time. The matter is evidenced by numerous journalists, insiders. So the decision to dismiss the current manager of the Parisians, Mauricio Pochettino, has long been the elephant in the room for the leadership of Paris Saint-Germain. The Argentinian coach is not suitable to the team's stellar dressing room, which is why PSG didn't look as devastatingly on the pitch as it does on paper. According to journalist Julien Maynard, Zidane would already be PSG boss if it weren't for the Champions League playoff draw. Facing Real Madrid in a round of 16 is not the most favorable scenario for Zizou to consider because of the Frenchman's dedication for Blancos. It was reported that in the event of a departure from Madrid, Paris would immediately confirm the appointment of Zidane. The second leg is about to take place on March 9, then we will see. Moreover, the Madrid edition of Marca also confirms the info about the future transfer of Zizou. The Parisian club has even informed the dressing room leaders that it is Zidane who becomes the new team coach in the near future. Pochettino himself seems to have come to terms with the futility of his life in Paris. So far, only 2 trophies have been won, the 2022-21 Coupe de France and the 2020 French Super Cup. Last year's league race was triumphed by Lille, while at the Champions League they suffered a defeat in the semi-finals battling Manchester City. Mauricio is tired of the pressure from management, thus wanting to leave the club ASAP. Journalist Abdellah Bolma has noted that the PSG representatives have already notified Pochettino of their decision. They part ways at the season's end. The Argentinian was not sacked after being thrashed at the Coupe de France by Nice for 2 reasons. Zidane did not agree to accept the squad right now. 2. It made forth the successful performances in the remaining tournaments, the Ligue 1 and the Champions League. Looks like everything leads to only one scenario. Sooner in March or later in June, Zidane is going to join PSG. However, there are obstacles to overcome for the deal to take place. Firstly, it has been repeatedly written in the media about Zizou's desire to lead the French national team. He's waiting for the outcome of the 2022 World Cup, where the fate of their current coach Didier Deschamps will be determined. Secondly, Zidane spoke publicly about the impossibility of joining the Red and Blues. This happened in October 2016. Leave PSG? No, that is impossible. I'm from Marseille. It will be difficult to leave Paris, Zidane claimed at the time, being Real Madrid's boss. Subsequently, the PSG president Nasser Al-Khelaifi has an extremely difficult task to convince Zinedine Zidane to betray his feelings for Marseille. What's more, there are other problems directly connected to PSG. Reason number 1. Zinedine Zidane will not head Paris right now because of the way the club makes the job done and the way the squad gets enormously filled with performers. Reports journalist Adrien Grony. These issues need to be solved, and only then can Zidane say yes. Reason number 2. According to Foot Mercato, Zizou does not intend to work with sporting director Leonardo. Zidane would like to work alongside Arsene Wenger, who is currently the chief of global football development at FIFA. Alright, it seems that the problems are quite solvable at a closer look, since the desire of PSG to get Zidane can be described as huge. It goes that way also because Zizou could be the key for keeping Kylian Mbappe for at least a couple more seasons. No secret that Zinedine was the idol of the PSG leader. As a child, it was Zidane. If you're a boy and you're French, your idol is Zidane. Mundo Deportivo quoted Mbappe in January 2020. However, according to the latest information, even the arrival of Zidane will not change Mbappe's decision. Zidane's entourage approached Mbappe and his mother, who decides absolutely everything. They asked if there was a possibility that the forward would stay, and Mbappe's answer was telling. I will play for Real Madrid. There is no turning back, and I'm not going to play for PSG next season, states El Chiringuito TV journalist Eduardo Inda. In this case, Zidane should already think about Mbappe's replacement and what he must improve in order to make Paris Europe's strangest force. Maybe he already has an answer. If Zidane does agree to leave Paris, then his first ultimatum will be signing no other than Cristiano Ronaldo. Zizou knows the strengths and weaknesses of the 37-year-old Portuguese and is sure of the Ronaldo factor that the Parisians lack in big games. The Portuguese is also preparing to change things up. It becomes obvious to him that his Manchester United return is likely to be crowned a grand failure. The Red Devils have no chances to go for the Premier League gold. They got knocked out of the FA Cup, and the Carabao Cup was only the Champions League remaining. But here, the competition is the most intense, and therefore, the odds of triumph are rather minimal. In addition, Ronaldo does not go along well with the team's manager, Ralf Rangnick. He does not believe in tales of Manchester United having a top coach starting from the next campaign anymore, and that a restructuring, which will allow them to claim titles, actually takes place. Therefore, Cristiano has already instructed his agent Jorge Mendes to find a new guaranteed option. According to the latest news bits, Real Madrid and PSG are considered the most interesting options for Ronaldo. Galacticos president Florentino Perez has already told of his respect for Cristiano, but the Merengues are aiming for a new project with Kylian Mbappe on top. At the suggestion of Zidane, PSG may sign a short-term contract with Ronaldo for another attempt to succeed at the Champions League. The leadership of Paris, represented by their owner, the Emir of Qatar, Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, dream of gathering a super-hype trio in PSG: Neymar, Lionel Messi, and Cristiano Ronaldo. They plan to accomplish it up to the eve of the World Cup, which will be held from November 21 to December 18 this year. All roads lead Cristiano to PSG. Isn't that amazing? Finally, the main question: what can come out of all mentioned? A new dominant European football force, or a complete flop of an idea? Right away, it is worth considering that, most likely, Zidane will have to go on with no Kylian Mbappe on board. His departure to Real can be taken for granted from this point. This is why Zizou wishes to sign Ronaldo and rebuild the game in the attacking line, where the burden will be placed on the Messi-Ronaldo-Neymar trio. Then, Zizou will most likely need to bolster the midfield area. For that matter, Zidane is going to focus on bringing Paul Pogba. The coach wanted to see his compatriot in Real Madrid, and now the reunion looks inevitable. The midfielder has a contract with Manchester United expiring next summer. Another big signing to strengthen the midfield could be N'Golo Kante. He was Chelsea's French midfielder who massively helped the Londoners win last year's Champions League. As far as defense is concerned, Zidane could ask for stronger central defense performers, signing Kalidou Koulibaly from Napoli or Matthijs de Ligt from Juventus would turn out to be a good solution. With all that in mind, the estimated PSG lineup for next season could look like this: Keylor Navas, Hakimi, Marquinhos, Koulibaly, Nuno Mendes, Kante, Pogba, Verratti, Messi, Ronaldo and Neymar. Zinedine Zidane is considered one of the most trusted coaches in the world when it comes to managing the dressing room full of stars. And at PSG, this might be exactly the case. Zizou has a very strong coaching staff, which knows how to support the physical aspect of the team. Besides, Zidane does a good job at squad rotation, and like no other else, he's aware of how to manage a team to grab the Champions League trophy. 3 wins in a row with Real Madrid seems to be an unattainable record for others, even the most brilliant coaches. To summarize all of the above, one can state that it is Zidane the Parisians lack so badly in order to gain momentum at the Champions League. The only piece of skepticism can lay in the age of the attacking leaders. Messi will already turn 35, Ronaldo 37, and Neymar 30. These guys will obviously do no good at pressing, although Zizou is keen on finding certain tactical solutions and hiding these drawbacks as a result. Friends, what do you think? Can Zidane and Ronaldo lead PSG to the Champions League? Write your thoughts in the comments. Also subscribe if you're still not with us and leave us a like in case you want us to talk more about future top deals that will totally change the world of football. Well, the Inside Football channel was with you. We watch football from a different angle. Good mood to y'all. Bye bye.